Joe, Pamela, but of course Sadie, come on over here to the TV, check this thing out. This is the 23-foot International Signature Airstream. This would be the D model of the 23-foot platform. This is the most mobile platform that Airstream makes on a dual axle. I'm going to do a quick walk around, tell you a little bit about the inside of this, because from a standpoint of rolling down the road, let's face it, does not get any better than Airstream. We're going to start right up front. All kinds of business stuff here now. These are all stainless steel wraps. Now, we haven't taken the protective coating off, but that's the jewelry of the 23. That's what's when you're running down the road, that's going to protect you. Along with that, you have Lexan wraps. This is kind of that bulletproof plastic thing you got going on. I almost look at this stuff and I say, with the panoramic wrap windows on the 23, this with the Lexan is like the sunglasses. But that allows you to not only create awning space, but you have tempered glass windows that are 3-position, Galley type, along with that beautiful awning, if you will, from the Lexan window wrap. Then you've got some business stuff here. You've got the Barker system. The Barker system is your electronic jack, somewhat the best in the business as far as its capability. This would also be utilized when you're hitching up, which allows you to do it at a reasonable pace and also with very little effort. The other thing is you've got your brushed aluminum cover for your dual 30-pound propane tanks. 60 pounds of propane. 60 pounds of propane rolling down the road. I don't know where you're going for your first camping trip, but why don't you stay for a couple months? Because you've got the backup here. Then we have dual deep cell batteries. Now, what does that mean? I've got 40-footers here on my lot that have a single battery. This is a dual deep cell battery. What else does that give you? That gives you also, we have brought most of our trailers in with what's called an inverter system. Now, every trailer has that converter, which allows you to take that shore power and utilize all that 12-volt stuff. An inverter system allows you to take that battery power and turn it into something else useful. Being able to power TVs, entertainment. Also plug in your 110 devices. Plug in your computer, plug in your coffee maker. That's the cool factor. Up front here also, we have a quick disconnect propane port. That means I can do my little grill out here. I can possibly hook up a, let's say, a space heater. All that fun stuff that is right in at your grasp with a quick disconnect, and you get that element of hose with you so you can hook up all this fun stuff. So obviously, also what you can't see is your undermount spare tire. It is on a rack system, so it literally lays into a cradle. You drop that spare tire, and it is a full spare tire. It's not some faux tire. But the one thing to remember also, guys, is with the purchase of that new Airstream, what you get is the 24/7 roadside assistance from CoachNet. Whoa! What that is like AAA on steroids. If you're at the Outer Banks and you are sitting at the beach, you got an issue with a fantastic fan, they come to you, they take care of the repair on site. You don't take it to the dealership. It is done at your campsite. To me, if you're on vacation, let's stay on vacation. Now, as we make our way around the 23, you're going to get some fun stuff. Now, this is kind of cool because this has wrap window awnings. The wrap window awnings, while produced by the Zip-D Corporation, we've been utilizing the same mechanism since the 60s. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're absolutely beautiful, but they're also functional because you're going to have your refrigerator on this side of the trailer with those wrap awnings. That's a little bit of an insurance policy as far as the production or what is the function of the refrigerator. Pretty cool. And not to mention, yeah, it's obviously, it's more jewelry too. I love jewelry. Then you have, I'm just pointing out here, LED lighting. All of your running lamps, all of your exterior lamps, all of your interior lamps are all LED. That's about using very little power and staying, let's say, if you're utilizing just battery power, you're not sucking the life out of that opportunity. Then as we come around, you're going to see what I love. These are the radius Galley type windows. You have these beautiful little rain gutters on your windows. And by the way, these pivot out. So if you are just utilizing the windows, guess what? Because of their design, their form, their function, these aren't sliders. We don't have to worry about water getting into our system. Your access panels for your refrigerators here. Check this out. Locking potable water. So our freshwater resource is locked. Only you have access to that via the key, and it is located between the axles, which of course means what Airstream would love to tell you is throw a little water in it as you're rolling down the road, because actually it's going to help the function of the trailer. These are dual axles. These are the Dexter axle system. Obviously, when you talk about Dexter axles, Airstream has been utilizing the Dexter axle system since the 60s. It is, to me, the finest axle system for any travel trailer. And the bottom line is you have 4 wheels with each one containing that brake system. So you have no lube hubs, never adjust brakes, and you have that on a dual axle. It actually is all about comfort. It's about convenience, and it's about rolling down the road the right way. Then you have an outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. If we've got to hose Sadie off, if we've got to hose Grandma off, we got to hose the neighbors off. All of that is done right here. And hot and cold running water, obviously, and of course it's elegantly accomplished. Now, some more business. You've got your freshwater hookup here. So this is your city water connection. But one thing about Airstream is they provide an interior regulator. So that limits that power to 65.5 PSI coming in. You've got a lot of gaskets. You've got a lot of flexible PVC tube. You've got copper. You don't want to blow any gaskets. Airstream protects you that way. Then you have the fun stuff. All of your septic is at your fingertips. It's also lighted. This is your 30 amp service. And when you're done dumping, what is great is that you have a black water flush system. This is all about clean hands. I can hook my freshwater hose up here, blow out that entire tank. It's like the tines of an umbrella spinning to clean that tank out. What that does is just, it's kind of about the longevity of the Airstream and keeping you on the planet and also doing it the right way. I love also the details. The details here being the dual porthole windows. These to me are signature things that Airstream does, which makes this whole thing really cool. Come on around. I'm pointing out some of the fun stuff, guys, and what I mean by that, yes, you have the awnings here, so you have the beautiful awning wrap. Then you have, of course, the exterior tempered glass, 3-position Galley type windows. Pointing out again, I want to just make another comment about those LED lamps. LED lamps exterior, LED lamps running, and also interior. By the way, you have a bumper. I love the bumper. The bumper is just access, it's storage. It is what, whether you utilize it from everything from your sewer hoses to all of your regular hoses to all of your leveling stuff, it's at your fingertips, and it's easily accessible. So once again, the back end of the Airstream to me it's as cool as everything else. Let's go inside and check this out. Before I show you this beautiful interior, just a couple of quick things. The awning system, once again, is a zip-D. Sadie, I think you can put this awning out in about 2 minutes. It's a beautiful thing. It's easy. I want to make just a quick idea. I want to just point out the door of the Airstream. You have all that beautiful light coming in, and then of course you have a screen door. And when Airstream doors shut, there's nothing better than it. By the way, look at the radius here. It takes Airstream 8 hours just to manufacture a single door. And when an Airstream door shuts, it shuts. Notice that it then takes the screen door, which by the way, we have we have the Joe and Pamela protection, and we have the Sadie protection. So the way that there's welds all over the aluminum portion, and then of course from the standpoint of the door itself, this is what Airstream's all about. It's about quality. Come on in, let's check this out. As we walk into the 23D, well, what obviously catches your eye is all the beautiful decor. But all your business is right here. What I mean by that, LED lighting on rheostat, so we can vary the intensity of the lighting, is at our fingertips. All of your external and internal lights also at your fingertips. Your battery disconnect is at your fingertips. And you have additional storage space as you walk in. So this is kind of the from the coat closet to the electronics, but as you walk into the platform, it's all right here for you. Now look at this beautiful setup. We start with these panoramic windows that are bringing light in. And then as we walk around, we're going to see our ocean air shades that give us the dual lighting from outside with those beautiful radius windows. Then we have the overhead radius windows that are dumping a light in, and of course we have skylights for more. So it creates this beautiful light platform, even though we still have all that wonderful storage. But everything from the Vista View windows to the radius to the panoramic. And then you have the business stuff. You have all of your electronics, which, by the way, we made that comment about that additional set of outlets, which are all part of the utilizing those dual deep cell batteries, that inverter system, which will allow us to use all of our componentry, all of our TVs, all of our entertainment, and we also have an additional set of outlets to plug in. You have a Clarion system here that has a subwoofer. We want to blow the doors off of our neighbors. We're going to do that. Then we have, of course, some fun things. We've got, this is your Bluetooth wireless so that you can pair your phone with the trailer itself. The call comes in anywhere on this platform. I can have the conversation and it will pick my voice up. Then you have the overhead. You have the overhead fantastic fan. I love these things because this will expel tens of thousands of cubic feet of air. And with the screen door here, with all the screens and the front screens, I can move a lot of air through here. Now, as we look at the setup, this is beautiful oyster leather. This is our drop-down dinette, so I have a dual sleeper here. And then as we work our way around, I have an additional dual sleeper here. So my point is, you want to bring a bunch of people with you, camp, and do that. But I think all of this is going to be perfect for just Sadie. Why would you not do that? Now, let's talk about the Galley. The Galley set up in the 23, obviously. First of all, you have the beautiful Corian surfaces, deep well stainless steel sink. Storage abounds. Storage abounds, kind of even fun stuff. And you're going to find beautiful storage in the 23. Then you have some of the accents. You've got the dual porthole windows. Here you have the Growy faucet with beautiful polished chrome sink. All of your, I guess, brains of the operation are right here. Your leveling tank, your sea level tank monitors here will tell you everything you need to know. Your battery output, all of your tanks, your fresh water, your black water, your gray water. Your water pump is located here for that dry camping boondocking situation. Then you have your inverter system. The inverter system allows you, once again, to go off-grid, but utilizing those dual deep cell batteries to take care of all of your business. GFI outlets and certainly all of your lighting. European design overhead vented fan, which still allows you access while providing its job. By the way, all of the overhead storage has backlighting, so that really creates, if you will, that whole look that Airstream is all about. You have a 3-burner high output range. In this combination, what we've done is gone with the stove, and as we work our way across, we also have a convection microwave. Like myself, I hope you guys love to cook, because we've got the oven, the range top, the convection microwave, and we've got the big Dometic. Now all the Dometic systems which are utilized are all what I call smarts. When I say smart, this allows you, if you're plugged into the shore power at home and you're on our automatic setting, the minute you pull that shore power, guess what? It automatically switches over to propane. So I'm going to have cold beverages when I get to my campsite. Everything we got in here is covered. So once again, the Galley setup in the 23 is awesome. Storage abounds in the 23-foot D. So you have not only adjustable shelving on the interior of this beautiful espresso wood, pantry setup so that you can utilize all of that. Then you move into a beautiful wardrobe setup, which is lighted with that with LED lamps. You have the ability now to close off mid-deck from our master bedroom. So if by chance we're working with you know, other people in the platform, that allows you to a little bit of that privacy. You have an outside vanity, and the vanity setup has everything from the medicine cabinet to the overhead storage to all of the brains of your operation at your fingertips, and once again undermount vanity storage with the luxury of having a dual wardrobe. What I mean by that, you have wardrobes on both sides. Then we get to the big bed, the big full. Notice where all of this air is coming from. We have the radius windows here. We have the radius windows in the back. We have the overhead fantastic fan. And of course we've got that massive AC unit so that we can stay cool, if you will, no matter where we are. The other thing would be, I've got this signature, if you will, porthole window. And as we move into the bathroom, notice please, plenty of room to change your socks. I've got the pedestal toilet here. Beautiful, once again, I've got the ocean air shades on my dual porthole windows. And then I have a walk-in shower with seating, which allows me to certainly, I have in a 23-foot platform, I have a dedicated toilet and a dedicated shower. Once again, this is the 23-foot lavatory. I'll be with you in a minute. Joe, Pamela, Sadie, I wanted to thank you once again for reaching out to Airstream, reaching out to Haydocy. I'm Eric Davis. You can reach me via phone at area code 614-279-8880 or via email eric@haydocy.com. Two things I always say. I want you to, number one, enjoy the journey. Because why are you doing this? This is fun, man. And the other thing I would say to you in closing is happy camping.